Okay, so I'm going to start doing more casual videos on my channel since I find sit-down videos too stressful. So I may do it with makeup, with no makeup. Today I'm doing makeup because I wanted to try to do the egg aerosol underneath my eyes. So here I am with makeup, and I'm going to be going through all the books I read in 2022. Now you might be thinking, 2022, it's already the middle of 2023. Well, I haven't had time to film till now, so I'll be going through all my books, giving you my thoughts. I did, for the first time ever, complete my Goodreads goal, which was, I believe, 7 books. So I read 11 books. I also started a book club with my friend Jess, so I will be telling you which books were the book club books. I read a lot of graphic novels this year. So let's get into the video. So the first book I have is the Anne of Green Gables graphic novel, adapted by Mariah Marsden, illustrated by Brenna Tumbler. So the illustrator, Brenna Tumbler, is Canadian. So she did the art for the book. Which is, the art is stunning. And then Maya Marsden did the story. So this is adapted from L. Montgomery's book. It is set in PEI. It is about an orphan who is taken in on a farm to help out with the farm work. The art is stunning. I can't remember what I gave this one. I think I gave it, hold on, if I look at my phone, I'm looking at Goodreads. I'm looking at Goodreads here. So I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I did not do any thoughts on this book, but I absolutely loved it. When I was a kid, we used to go to PEI, where the book is set, and visit the Anne of Green Gables house. I also have an Anne of Green Gables doll from when I was younger. I love Anne of Green Gables. I love this story. I love everything. I love Marilla. I love Matthew. So I highly recommend the Anne of Green Gables, a graphic novel. The next book I read is Sheets by Brenna Tumbler. So this book is by the same illustrator of the Anne of Green Gables book, but she did the art and the story. So it's about this family who runs a laundromat, and she meets a sheet ghost. So these ghosts that are sheets. So when you die, you become a ghost. And the art is stunning. This is the deluxe edition, because it's the only one Indigo had that I could buy at the time. So it's what do you call it? Board back. It's stunning. Sorry if I keep moving it. Sorry if there's a glare, because my window's right here. I thought I'd film by the window today. It's a sunny Easter Sunday. Happy Easter to everyone who celebrates. So what did I give this book? Let's see. I gave it... It is the first one in the series. 5 out of 5 stars. I haven't read the second one yet. I just haven't had any interest, but I might in the future. Tell me if it's good if you read it down below. The next book I read is XOXO by Alexi O. So, however you pronounce her name. This is a book that is set in Korea. The main storyline set in Korea. I believe it begins in LA. And she's a Korean American, and she falls in love with a K-pop star. So the name is actually the group name. So this is Jenny and this is Jae-woo, and they fall in love, and it goes to what it's like to be a K-pop star and fall in love with a K-pop star or idol. And she is a violin prodigy, so she plays the violin. So that's what got her to the performing arts school in Korea. She got full admission from the school to get into the school. So if you like K-pop, you like, I'm just on my phone here, you like K-pop, you like romance, this is the book for you. I also gave this book to my friend Jess, and she absolutely loved it. So yeah, I'm blocking my face. Casual video. Blocking my face. And yeah, so this is really good. Jess really liked it too. I would highly recommend this book. The next book I read is a series. So this is now a Netflix series. It is Heartstopper by Alice Oseman. I can't remember where I heard this, but it is a gay romance that's set in England. They go to an all-boys school, and these two boys fall in love. So this is Nick Nelson and Charlie Spring, and it is the cutest book ever. It's such a light read. Alice Oseman, who does the art style, it is quick draw art. So she does it really, it's like fast drawing art. So she doesn't spend a lot of time on the art. It's like quick. And I love how it's like one color. And the thing I love about these books is she adds in leaves. So like if there's an emotion, there's leaves. And throughout this book goes throughout the full British school year. So here's another one. There is some swearing in this. There are a lot of British terms in this. So if you like British language or anything British, I would highly recommend this book. It is so cute. I gave it on Goodreads 5 out of 5 stars. This is 5 out of 5 stars. I highly recommend this book. I would highly recommend you read the graphic novel before you watch the Netflix show. I must have watched the Netflix show 1,000 times. I read this book maybe twice. But yeah, so Heartstopper Volume 1 by Alice Oseman. Then I quickly picked up Volume 2. These were actually really hard to find. They were $20 at Indigo. Sorry, I just left to get my water. Okay, so this is Volume 2. So this one is the second one in the Heartstopper series. The same design as the other one, but it goes to different emotions of being gay and what it's like to be gay and questioning your sexuality. So I would highly recommend this entire series by Alice Oseman. Then I read quickly the third one, which is Heartstopper 2. The covers are beautiful. I don't know if I mentioned this, but these were really difficult to find at Indigo Chapters, a Canadian bookstore. They were $20 each. I would peruse the site every day until they had them, and then I bought them. They were sold out so quickly, probably because of the Netflix show. Netflix show is beautiful. And then I went the fourth volume, which was the hardest volume to get. This one actually... No, wait, the hardest volume to get was Volume 3 for some reason. This one I ordered these two at similar times. This one came in the mail first. This one came in the mail first. This one came in the mail second. So this is the fourth one. And I gave Volume 1 5 stars. I gave Heartstopper Volume 2 5 stars. I gave Heartstopper Volume 3 5 stars. And then I gave the fourth one 5 stars. So I rate this whole series 5 out of 5 stars. There is going to be 2 more volumes. Alice Oseman was only going to do another volume of these graphic novels, but she found the story she found wrapping it up in one book, in the 5th book, a little too rushed. So she's going to do it in 6 books instead of 5. I'm just going to organize these here. So I would highly recommend you read the graphic novels, then watch the Netflix show. It is so good if you like a very, very cute romance teen novel. Next I read Nick and Charlie, which is a short novella about Nick and Charlie. This goes through a few months of their relationship once Nick and Charlie are together. And it is super cute. I don't know what I rated it. Let me just check my Goodreads. I rated it 5 out of 5 stars. I did not do any comments on it, but this book is super cute. The writing's really big and there's some pictures in it, which is awesome. Look, it's so cute. So I would highly recommend this book if you are a fan of Alice Oseman's work. Next, this is a recommendation. Ooh, my hair. Okay. This is a recommendation from Jess, my friend Jess, The Giver. This book is a middle grade book. She also recommended I do not watch the movie, which I haven't yet. Apparently it sucks. This one's really good. It's a dystopian. It's about a boy who lives in a non-colored world. So it's like a black and white or like gray beige world. They don't know color. And they ride bikes. So at a certain age, I think it's 10, you ride bikes and then you go to this assembly, I forget what it's called, and you get your job chosen for you, and that's the job you're going to do for the rest of your life. And the people watch over you. I forget what they're called. The nurturers watch over you, and they see what job is fit for you. So I would highly recommend this book. I gave it on Goodreads. Let's see. Ooh, I gave it 4 to 5 stars because I found it a little long and lengthy. They could have taken some of the parts out, but they didn't. So thank you, Jess, for recommending this book. I may read the second one, I may not. The next book was also a recommendation from Jess. It is Shine by Jessica Jung. So Jessica Jung was a formal K-pop idol, and she was in the group Girls' Generation. So this is her story going through the training aspects of K-pop, but in a fiction world. So it's made up characters, made up stuff, but some of the topics are based on her. So instead of writing an autobiography, she wrote this book, and this book is brilliant. It follows 14-year-old Korean American Rachel Kim, and she goes through the DB Entertainment. So her parents, she is Korean, so her parents bring her to Korea to go through this DB Entertainment group, this DB Entertainment company, so she can become a K-pop idol. At the end of the book, she does get formed into a group, spoiler, but it is so good, so funny. There is a slight romance in this book. I would highly recommend. I gave it on Goodreads. Let's see. I gave it on Goodreads 4 to 5 stars. I found it a bit lengthy. I found it a tad lengthy, but it's good. I will read the second one. The second one's called Bright. I haven't read it yet, but I will. So that one's really good. Thank you, Jess, for recommending that wonderful read to me. Okay, I joined a book club with Jess, and we're reading different books that we like and see. So the first book we started with was As Long as the Lemon Tree Grows. We decided to read this book because it got a lot of buzz on social media because the author, can't pronounce her name, I'm so sorry. I don't like butchering names, but that's her name right there. And she is a Canadian, is a Syrian Canadian based in Switzerland. She's pursuing her master's in drug science and finds Studio Ghibli inspiring in the mountain lakes and stars surrounding her. When she's not talking to herself in the woodland forest, she's drinking iced coffee, baking aesthetic cookies and cakes, and telling everyone who will listen how BTS paved the way. Her dream is to get Kim Namjoon to read one of her books. If that happens, she will expire on the spot. As Long as the Lemon Tree Grows is her debut novel. So she is wonderful. She's so cute. You should really follow her. You should really follow her on Instagram. Her Instagram is The Lemon Witch. This book is about what happens in Syria with the bombing and the media and how they treat women, and everyone wears a hijab. So it goes through what it's like to be Muslim, what it's like to be Syrian, what it's like to go through that, what it's like to have mental health problems, what it's like to experience PTSD, love, friendship. This book is so good. Me and Jess gave it 5 to 5 stars for our book club, and it was just fabulous. I recommend anyone to read this book. The publisher is Little Brown. I just absolutely love this book, and the inside jacket looks like that. It is stunning. Love this book. So these are all the books I read in 2022. I am so proud. Thumbnail. I am so proud of all the books I've read this year. I loved each and every one of them. I would highly recommend all these books, even though I didn't give all of them 5 out of 5 stars. And if you want to get caught up with what I'm reading now, so for our book club now, I am reading The Hate U Give. I'm reading The Hate U Give by Angie Thomas, which is really good. It is about a black life, what it's like to be a black person. And there is a shooting in this, so if you're sensitive about that kind of topic, it wasn't too graphic since it is YA. I'm about halfway through the book, and I am tabbing it so me and Jessica can discuss it. So if you want to hear more of my thoughts, you can ask me down below. I will do a final wrap up of this book when I finish it soon. I will also be doing a wrap up of all the books I've read this year so far. I hope you enjoyed this more casual video, and I hope you enjoy and have a wonderful day, and I love you. Bye.